Right now, a Rocky Hill man facing hate crime charges after police say he made threats toward a Jewish state lawmaker. And with early voting wrapping up this weekend, what do you need to know and how many people in Connecticut are actually taking advantage of it with Election Day next week? Joining us to talk all about it is Dan Haar. He is a senior editor and columnist at Hearst Connecticut Media. Dan, thanks for being with us. I know you were first to report about this man being charged with hate crimes. Tell us what happened.
Robert Pabich is a 43-year-old Rocky Hill resident who has a history of making anti-Semitic, what police are calling threats, but there's a dispute as to whether they are actually threats to a number of people, including sitting state legislators online, especially Senator Matt Lesser. And he was charged with a hate crime, intimidation, and another felony crime related to the threats. And he appeared in court on Monday. He's saying that these weren't threats. What he was, I don't really want to read the stuff that he was saying. Suffice it to say, he's saying they should have X happen to them. And the X happening to them is horrific death, sexual, lewd, everything you can imagine. And he's saying that by saying they should have this happen to them, that's not a threat. He also had 4 guns confiscated from his house by police. So that case is going to be ongoing, and we will be following it.
Okay, quickly, do you think this is a result of the political climate, and would you expect more threats?
I don't think there's anything, there's no question that it's a result of the political climate. However, he started making threats as early as 2002 against some people. They have stepped up in recent years in the Trump era. There's no question. The question is whether these hate crime charges are going to continue. And I think there are people in the state who are looking at that and saying, let's use that hate crime statute. Okay,
let's get to Election Day. Early voting period ends Sunday. Has it been popular with Connecticut voters to actually cast their ballots early? I know it's an off year.
Popular as a matter of speaking. As of yesterday, the totals we have are 117,655 who have voted early. That is not on pace to match the 2024 total, which was 40% of all people who voted in Connecticut in 2024 in the presidential voted by absentee. So we're not even on that pace, let alone the fact that we're going to have less than half the number of people voting. Long and the short of it is 14 days is probably too many, and I would look for the legislature to adjust it downward in 2026.
Dan Haar, thanks for being with us. Dan Haar writes about politics for CT Insider. You can always find his columns. Take a deeper dive on ctinsider.com.